Hey, good morning, guys. It's Harry Drum here at CMA's Valley Subaru. I'm actually over on the Nissan lot this morning. I got a pretty cool truck to show you. It's a 21 Nissan Titan SV crew cab. Let's dive right in. Hey guys, apology for the wind if it's causing any sort of disturbance in the audio here. This is a 21 Nissan Titan SV crew cab. Sharp looking red truck. I'm not even crazy about red too much, but this one looks all right. It gets 15 to 21 miles per gallon. That's city and highway mileage. It's a four-wheel drive. It's a 5.6 liter V8 with 400 horsepower and 413 foot-pounds of torque. It's got an approach angle of 18 degrees, a departure angle of 25 degrees, and a breakover of 20 degrees. It's a good-looking truck. I'm digging it. Certainly looks better than the older ones. My older brother owns an older one and I'm not crazy about it at all. This one looks pretty sharp. All right, guys, as I've told you before, I am a big fan of a dampened tailgate. I like being able to just let it drop. Oh, look at that Titan badge right there on top. I like that Titan badge. There's another one right across the front that looks real sharp. Let's jump in and take this thing for a drive. All right, guys, I just climbed up in this Titan and I like it. It's got the beige interior, a ton of room in the back, if you can see that. I have to get out and show you a better view of the leg room, but this truck's pretty sharp looking inside and out. Let me switch the camera around. I'll show you guys some of the gauges and stuff. I'm gonna see some light controls, little cargo lamp there, you can see that. Of course, all your column mounted controls, that's pretty standard. Don't need to talk about all that. You got your push button start, four-wheel drive controls. This one doesn't have any super fancy off-road controls like a lock and diff of any kind. There's your heated seat switches. I gotta tell you, I am digging the new display on the Nissans. It looks sharp. I'm not crazy about the ones that stick up above the dash. So this is nice. I like it built in just like that. I think it makes it look much sharper. Of course, you know, it wouldn't be a truck without your oh no grip, if you will. Of course, we call it something else most of the time, but I'm trying not to cuss. So, little sunglass cubby. Of course, you got some SOS buttons up here. Nah, guys, I like it. I think it's clean, sharp. Let's check out this big center area here. Look, that's a pretty deep cubby. You can put all sorts of things in there. I like the little trays, you know, maybe put a wallet, some change, things of that nature. Not exactly sure what to do with that. Oh, there it goes. It pops out. I'm always scared to do stuff like that because I have a tendency to force things that shouldn't be forced, and I'm terrified I'm gonna break the heck out of something one day. Let me just pop out real quick and show you that back. It's super windy today, so if you hear some wind in the background, I apologize. Yeah, look at that though. I mean, just floor room for days. I have no doubt that a full-grown man could sit back here with plenty of leg room. Some USB ports in the back. Of course, a 120 volt. Vents in the back of a truck. They got little Titan badging everywhere. I don't know if y'all noticed that. I showed you the one on top of the tailgate. You got some there. I mean, it's everywhere. It looks good. I like when you're proud of your brand and you can just stamp it everywhere. Let me show you the one on the front. It's kind of hard to see because it's paint match, but there it is. You can see it, I'm sure. I know this video is kind of all over the place. He's into the truck, he's out of the truck, he's in the truck, he's out of the truck. This one comes with running boards. All right, back in. Let's go on a drive. All right, we are moving on out of the parking lot. I gotta like it already. I think the steering's a little stiff when you're going slow, but I read that it has some sort of speed sensitive steering, so I think the more you're moving, the easier it gets. Like it doesn't feel that tight on the road. I can tell you right now, I was barely just kind of give it some gas out of the parking lot. It had it felt pretty quick. Oh yeah, I'm only about half throttle right now, and that's that's more than enough. 400 horsepower is quite a bit of power coming out of these trucks. Of course, I mean, there's trucks out there with more, obviously. You got Ford Raptors and now the Ram TRX, which just are obnoxiously fast trucks. They're great. Not obnoxious in a bad way. But my old truck, I mean, shoot, I think it had like 375 horsepower, and of course at like 212,000 miles, I bet it doesn't have close to that anymore, and I still feel like it's got enough punch when I really want to. This feels real sturdy. The handling feels good now that I'm out on the road moving a little faster. Like I said, I stand by. It feels a little stiff in the parking lot. I'm not sure why. Maybe I'll talk to the Nissan guys when I get back and get an answer for you guys on that. It certainly feels big. There's a lot of road presence from behind the steering wheel here. Maybe I can flip it around and show you guys what I mean. I mean, it just feels like you're hogging the whole road, but if you look in the mirror, you got room for days. And that's what I'll do. I'm going to switch you guys around so you can kind of see this road presence. See what I'm saying? I don't know if that translates well to the video, but it just feels like you're owning the entire road. But I got a foot on each side between the lines. This ain't the widest of the road, and it is a full-size pickup, so I mean you would expect about that much. You'd expect to hog about that much space. I'm really enjoying this truck though. It feels nice. That heated seat is kicking my butt though. I mean, that's a little too hot. I'm gonna have to turn that off in a second. It's cooking me. And we're gonna make a right here. Yeah, it handled well. I mean, that's a pretty sharp turn. Look at that. I mean, I'm barely throttling, and that thing's getting after it. I'm not even half throttle right now. That's impressive, I'm not going to lie. Let's see how it takes this bump. Oh, that's pretty smooth. I still, my truck could beat you to death over a bump like that. Of course, it's old, and the axle's probably bad, so maybe there's some things I could do to fix that. But it's too old. I mean, unless something goes seriously wrong, I ain't fixing it. That truck's on its last limb, you know. When it goes, it'll be time for a new one. And the sooner it goes, the sooner I can talk the wife into a new one. You know, maybe Harry wants a heated seat in his life. I'm really enjoying this truck. Like I said, I've never really been a big Nissan fan, but these new trucks are phenomenal. I have to do a video of the new Frontier with you guys. That is a sharp looking little truck. Tacoma better watch out or change its game. Otherwise, old Nissan's going to be hunting them down. I'm still waiting to get my hands on a Pro 4X. I'd like to do that video for you instead of just like a regular SV or something. The Pro 4X is where it's at. My buddy bought one that works over there. Maybe we could talk him into letting us borrow it, you know? And no lie, I'm sure you guys all know that there's an inventory issue in the United States, and manufacturers are only pumping out so many cars per month. Most of those are pre-sold before they ever hit the lot. So that's why, you know, it changes the entire shopping game. You really gotta plan ahead, you know, talk to a salesman you trust, and you know, get yourself one reserved. That is the way right now. CMA's Valley stores can generally get what you want in within a month or so, you know, model dependent and make dependent. But over at Subaru, we've been able to get everybody pretty much everything they want. There's been a couple hard cases, but that's usually no line on the customer, and And don't get me wrong, I totally sympathize with the customer. I mean, if I was getting ready to spend thousands of dollars, I would be picky too. But if you're going to be color picky in today's market, you might miss out on the car you want or have to wait, you know, extra long time, because I mean, it is just the way it is. This month, we do have a good month coming at Valley Subaru. We have something like 70 brand new cars coming. I think only 30 or 35 of them are pre-sold right now, about half. So, I mean, we're expecting to have a real strong month. It's the race for 100, you know. We ain't had one of those in a while. We're going to sell 100 cars this month. At least that's the plan. I'm telling y'all, pickup trucks have come such a long way from when I was a kid, you know, back in the early 2000s, 20 years ago, when I was still a pup wet behind the ears. I mean, they've just come a long way. Technology is crazy. All the safety stuff you can get now, the increased performance you can get now. I mean, these trucks are really just phenomenal. And I stand by, I said it a couple videos ago, that all these makes are putting out quality. Oh, excuse me, all these manufacturers are putting out quality automobiles. They really are. I haven't got in one I hate it. Most of them are fairly equipped. I mean, they're just fantastic. Now, of course, you can't help the change of the money situation, you know. I mean, a truck that cost you $20,000 20 years ago cost you $40,000 now. I mean, it's just the way it is. I know the price tags are intimidating, but we do a lot of work with a lot of banks, and we can generally get payments where you need them to be. I mean, sometimes it takes a little money down, you know. Maybe if you got bad credit or credit that's less than good, you know, maybe a cosigner would really help bring your monthly payment down to an affordable rate. Leasing's always an option. I didn't really understand leasing when I was younger, but I mean, you're really just paying for the depreciation of the vehicle over a 3-year period. You know, it's 3 or 2 in some cases. Some companies do 2-year leases, and really, that's not bad at all. For example, my buddy got his kid I think it was a 2019 or 2020 Jetta that was pretty loaded, and I think on a lease, he's only paying, you know, $249 a month, and his kid gets to drive around in a fully covered Jetta. You know, that's pretty bad. I was getting ready to cuss. I was gonna say bad ASS. That's pretty awesome. I mean, leasing is an option, and it guarantees you a value when you bring it back. You know, like, this is what you'll get for it, or this is what you can buy it for, rather. I know people that swear by it. I know people that swear by they never lease too, but you know, everybody's set in their own ways, kind of. I think I'm open to any of it now. I got a 15-year-old girl coming up on 16 next year. She's going to be wanting to get into a car, and you know, I want her in something safe and reliable, but I want her to learn financial responsibilities. So at the same time, I don't want to spend $500 or $600 a month to put her in a car that I can spend $250 a month and put her in, and still teach her some responsibility without it eating a hole in my pocket. So I mean, that's where leasing's pretty neat, and especially if you're the type of person that trades in all the time. You know, I got a new car this year, and in 2 or 3 years I'm going to get another new car. I would definitely consider leasing. Talking more about gibberish than I am about this truck right now, but I mean, I don't know what to tell you about it. I like it. It rides nice. It's eating bumps smooth. That's probably a lot to do with the independent front suspension on these Titans. I think it is anti-roll front and rear. So I mean, it's just going to be a smooth ride. It's a good feeling pickup truck. Plenty of power. I can't say that enough. 400 horses is still a lot of horses. I have to get out, and no lie, I don't know why I didn't look. I usually do when I do a pickup truck, but I did not look at the tow rating on these. I did see some videos out there where people are saying it's one of the best pulling Titans ever built, but I didn't look at the hard numbers to give you guys. So when I get out, before I give my final thoughts on the truck, I will take a look at that and let you know then. Because if you're buying a truck, chances are you want to know how much it can pull. I mean, I guess to some people it's just I like a truck, I don't pull nothing, I just want to pick up. That's a whole lot of one, because the price tag on any full-size truck these days isn't cheap. I think this one's 52 grand. And that's not exact, that's like ish, 52-ish. Oh, here comes the stoplight. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the video, guys. I'll see you back at the dealership. We'll chat just a little more and hopefully wrap this video up in good time, you know, so it can be a true toilet review, one you can finish on the pooper. Thanks. All right, guys, we're back at the dealership, and like I told you, I was going to get you the numbers on the towing and stuff. So I hopped out and I looked at the sticker in the door, which you can do on any pickup truck, and figure that stuff out. So the max payload on this one was almost 1,500 pounds, so it was 1,488. And the max towing is right over 9,000 pounds. It's like 9,200 or something. So a very capable pickup truck with plenty of power. Yeah, no, I liked it a lot. I'm a pickup guy, and there's no reason that I wouldn't buy this, especially, you know, homeowner doing light towing, small campers, things of that nature, you know, four-wheelers, toys. You know, it's got plenty of payload for landscaping your house. I mean, it's a pretty great pickup truck. So, I mean, yeah, I would recommend checking it out. So you can always look for me at CMA's Valley Subaru, and again, I can sell from Nissan, Dodge, Volkswagen, and Honda, as well as Subaru. So if you need anything, just let me know. Please like and subscribe to these videos, and I'm out.